my mom passed away, about 1 year, I have this difficulty watching TV, even walking on the road. I may like stand there half an hour to about 45 minutes on that position, couldn't move. My leg just stuck on the, like rooted to the ground. I couldn't move because in front my vision is getting blurrer and blurrer.
When I wake up, I check my blood. Before I go to school, I usually check my blood. Before we have snack, I check my blood. At the end of the day, I check my blood again. And I do a shot every night. It's just kind of a part of my life now.
How many of us ever felt very thirsty, have blurry vision and urinated or peed a lot, especially at night? These things may occur due to a chronic disease called diabetes. It may be common for the elderly as the risk for diabetes increases with age. But did you know that a kid and a teenager also can develop diabetes? Hello, my name is Nurullah Joazul Kibli, a second year nutrition student with metric number 150112. In this IOP video, I want to talk about what is diabetes. Now, I want to go through some ideas about this topic, which include the explanation about diabetes, how it starts, types of diabetes, and the most interesting part is what we can do to prevent ourselves from getting this disease. Before that, please check whether your 2 ears are still with you before I go further. Firstly, what is diabetes actually is and how it starts. Diabetes is a chronic or long-lasting health condition when our body is unable to use sugar or glucose for energy metabolism in our cells and causes the blood sugar level in the bloodstream to be high. When we eat food, the food will be broken down into glucose and the pancreas will release insulin, a hormone that acts as a key to let the glucose move from the bloodstream into the cells to produce energy. When the glucose cannot enter the cells, it will accumulate in the bloodstream and cause a high level of blood glucose, which is abnormal. Untreated diabetes can damage the nerves, eyes, kidneys, and other organs that will cause your sights to be blurry and you will urinate a lot, as I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation. Diabetes is the leading cause of new eye problems among adults and can cause vision loss due to glaucoma, cataracts, and diabetic retinopathy, which involve the small blood vessel in your eyes if not treated. Secondly, there are 4 types of diabetes, which are diabetes type 1, diabetes type 2, gestational diabetes, and pre-diabetes. The most common diabetes is diabetes type 1 and diabetes type 2. Type 1 diabetes is characterized by the absence of insulin production. You can think of it as not having a key. Type 1 diabetes is thought to be caused by an autoimmune reaction when the body accidentally attacks itself that destroy the beta cells in the pancreas, which produce insulin. People with type 2 diabetes don't respond to insulin as well as they should, and they often don't produce enough insulin later in the disease. You can think of it as having a broken key. Next, what is gestational diabetes and pre-diabetes? GDM, gestational diabetes mellitus, is any degree of glucose intolerance that develop or initially recognized during pregnancy. Unlike type 1 diabetes, gestational diabetes is not caused by having too little insulin. Lastly, pre-diabetes. Pre-diabetes is a condition that signals the onset of diabetes. It indicates your blood sugar glucose level are greater than usual but not yet high enough to be diagnosed with diabetes. Then, what do we need to do in order to prevent diabetes from taking over our life? First, have a healthy diet. Refined grains and other highly processed carbohydrates should be avoided to be changed with whole grain products and fewer sugar things. lesser is better. Next, instead of sugary drinks, opt for plain water or sugar-free coffee and tea. Choose healthy fats instead of saturated fats. Other than that, get involved in regular physical exercise. Regular physical exercise has numerous advantages. Exercise can help you to lose your weight, lower your blood sugar, and improve your insulin sensitivity, all of which can help to keep your blood sugar in a healthy range. Do some aerobic exercise such as swimming and brisk walking for at least 30 minutes and resistance exercise 2 until 3 times a week. If you have all those diabetic criteria and are concerned about your risk of developing diabetes, reach out to a healthcare professional to discuss your concern and explore the steps you can take to reduce your risk. Prevention is better than cure. Thank you for lending me your ears. Goodbye and stay safe.